Big 15-8 win for the men's lacrosse team, their first ever against the Minutemen of Umass. This guy has a season-high 7 points, 5 goals, and 2 assists in Kevin O'Shea from Dix Hills, New York. And I've been saying a lot that I feel like you've kind of gone underneath the radar throughout the course of the season, despite the fact that you lead the team in goals. And today it felt like you said enough's enough. We need to get a win against Umass.
I mean, we had to come out flying. We had to make a statement. I mean, 0-13, it's just not good. I mean, this year, we want to be exceptional. I mean, on and off the field, we want to do what we can. We want the win, and it felt great. I mean, we came out, we were composed in the beginning, stuck to the systems, and played our game.
Ever since that Albany loss where figuratively you guys got punched in the face, you guys have been red hot 4 in a row now. What was it about that game that kind of really woke up the team?
I mean, it was a big wake-up call. I mean, going into that game, we're like, all right, Albany ranked in the country, we need this win, but we need to play our game. I mean, as long as we stick to our systems, play within what we got to do best, and stick to our game, we'll be fine. But playing as a team, and it feels great.
I know it's a non-conference win, but how big is this win now 4 in a row against a very good UMass Minutemen team going into a matchup here on Tuesday against Sacred Heart?
I mean, this is huge. I mean, we never beat them, and coming in right now, we're 4-0. And just got to keep moving and keep going, keep building. And Coach always says play the best at the end of the season. I think we are right now. In every game, we're getting better and better.
Back here with 10th-year head coach and Pete Lawrence. And let's go right to that tail end of the third, right to the beginning of the fourth. And you guys have an outstanding lead. But all of a sudden, they start to get a little momentum, score a couple of goals. We talked about a learning experience from that win against UMBC last time. You called the timeout. Did you refer back to that?
Oh, absolutely. I always reference back to those things, you know, and I think it's hard, you know, it's hard when you have that kind of a lead and you're feeling loose, and then all of a sudden you kind of realize we're saying, hey, we got to possess the ball. It's like a double-edged sword, and you know, but I think we just had a kind of a few senseless turnovers, and then they made some opportunities to play. You know, one I think is a feed that hits off our goalie stick and goes in. You know, so kind of a few unlucky bounces and a couple penalties. But I mean, again, first time in program history that we've beaten UMass. You know, we had lost them 11 times. Not necessarily all the times I've been here, you know, but I've never beaten them, and so we told our guys it was a chance to make history for our program, you know, and I have a lot of respect for their program. You know, they've been, you know, traditionally the best program in New England, so you know, just again, couldn't be prouder of the guys.
You talked about it on the pregame with me. This was going to be a game that came down to energy, and the defense held UMass Minutemen scoreless for a combined total of 38 minutes.
Wow.
Your offense scores 15 goals. Just talk about the team effort, and right now, chemistry is at its highest point.
Absolutely, yeah. No, we're starting to play great lacrosse, you know, and like you said, I think picked up right from the UMBC game with the defense, you know, and I thought they were just flying around, causing turnovers. You know, so, and I think Vanderbilt made, you know, big saves. And then, like you said, Kevin O'Shea, 7 points, you know, Jaden Henderson, 4 assists, Alec Brown, you know, all the guys that are kind of need to be the key guys. And then the role players chipping in too. You know, it was a team effort. And like you said, I think what was tremendous was the energy, you know, on the sideline. It's contagious, you know, and I think it took us a while to kind of find our identity this year. But that's kind of what it's been like the last 4 games. And, you know, prior to that, it wasn't like that, you know, and it makes a difference.
Boys come up with a big win, their first ever against the UMass Minutemen. They'll be back in action on Tuesday night underneath the lights here at the Zook as they look to see if they can get another win against the Sacred Heart Pioneers. Stay tuned to HartfordHawks.com for the latest.